So we have a quorum now. It is 4:05. We shall begin.
All right. I'll take notes as best as I can. Maybe everybody could also.
Yes, and I will too.
We recorded this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. You get the minutes off of this.
Okay, we are starting at 4:05 p.m. So first we need to review and approve the minutes from the last meeting. If everyone would please glance over those.
I don't know Carson's last name, but do you, Sean, do you know Carson's?
Kunze, Kunze.
Okay, I made a note, so I'll update those minutes. Thank you.
I didn't see anything else. You're an amazing secretary, minute taker, or whatever we call it. Vice chair.
Thank you. Good. Try to keep it as simple as possible. Wonderful.
Second.
All in favor? No visitors today. So we can move on to the council member. Oh, Matt, I'm sorry. Did you approve the minutes?
Yeah, I raised my hand briefly. I'm not sure if you want me to just speak up, I can do that instead too.
Yes,
But yes,
please.
I approve.
Okay, that sounds great. Please go ahead. Oh, so you raised your hand to approve.
Matt, I just moved
Yes,
you to panelist.
Yeah, I see that now. Thank you. Yes, I also vote to approve.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's see. There's several updates. Emailed this letter to you. Basically, it's a letter of thanks from council and the mayor about your participating in the work session where you outlined your accomplishments, what you want to do next year, and your budget request. So we supported everything you asked for, except, and this is not a bad thing, dark skies will become kind of a green space responsibility, and we would still encourage you guys to work together, but that will be their initiative. And we are looking forward to hearing what you have to make actionable on the greenhouse gas inventory and the energy use, the EV, everything else. So that is, I'm gonna let you just go over that in the meeting. Additionally, let's see, I attended Green Space this last meeting, and they did talk about dark skies. So the ordinance is in planning now, and it will become part of the comprehensive plan. So that's a great thing, which covers the entire citywide. Additionally, Green Space talked about, and I think they're gonna have a subcommittee for this, but they wanted to start referring to the sustainability plan to see if there's anything in the natural environment that they could help with. And then the only other update I have is Old Orchard Gazebo Series started last Friday, and that's their 20th season. So it's every Friday from now until September 19th. There's a concert, and I've heard it was really popular this past time. So I would encourage everybody to go there on Friday night. And that's all I have.
Okay. Thank you. Just a few things from me. The electronics recycling drive went off a couple weeks ago. It was at a new location. And it worked really well. It was at the Lutheran Church of Webster Gardens. So on Watson in between Elm and Grant. And it was great. They also happen to be that church. They have a group of volunteers that is on the 4th of July parade route at the very end to clean up any trash that's or candy wrappers or anything. So anyway, it was a great location, and I'm hopeful that we can continue to use their space moving forward. It was also helpful because the drive was a lot shorter, so we didn't have to set up as many signs. Last year at the business park, it's such a long driveway to get back there and it's a little off the beaten path, so it's a little better. Anyway, it went great. About the same turnout as last year. I think if we are able to use the same location, it will our numbers will increase. But we also were, if you remember, I think in our meeting in June, I didn't have a location yet nailed down. So of course the Marshall Park Business Park contacts did email me back like 2 weeks before the event was to kick off, and I was like, oh, thank you. Anyway, we found somewhere else. So anyway, that was great. And then also just so you all know, regarding Safe Streets for All, next month, the week of September, let's see, just getting notes together, September 10th. September 10th and 11th, our consultants will be in town, and we'll be having a series of community events, one of which will be on September 10th. It's the open house, to the public. It will be at the rec center from 6 to 7:30 p.m. TrailNet will be there with us to help educate and inform on roadway safety measures. Our consultants will be there, of course, and it's really where we're trying to engage as many from the community as we can to all come in and tell us what their concerns are regarding roadway safety, regarding cycling, pedestrian mobility. So please mark your calendars.
Does that have an official name?
It's the Webster Groves Safe Streets Open House.
Okay, that's good. Just wanted to,
It's logical.
And you said 10th and 11th? Oh, no,
Sorry, so that's on the 10th.
okay.
And then also on the 10th, this won't be open to the public, but also on the 10th, we will have a safety audit. And so that's a walking audit of a portion of our high injury network. So the people that will be there are the consultants, some people from the planning and development, also public works, police, some stakeholders that are more technical. And then we have a focus group that we're having on Thursday, the 11th, that will be at Webster Rock Hill Ministries. And that's really to engage with the North Webster community, to find out, to get a little more granular into their safety concerns in that community. That will also be open to the public. Although I think that space will be a little more tight at that group. And so right now that's a little bit more focused of a conversation versus the public open house is for the whole community to tell us what they want. Okay, so that's that. And then I know this is on the agenda, so you probably have already gathered, but we finally got approval from the Masons for the car show to be on September 27th. And so that's on the agenda to discuss. So I won't no need to go into that now, but. And I think that's it. There is a Cool Cities pop-up event that we were chatting about before. It is on Thursday, August 28th in U City at, I don't have the location. It's probably their city hall.
It is.
Okay, thanks, Anna. So 10 a.m. to 12:30, and the subject is on their stormwater management. That again is this pop-up series that Councilwoman Hasselmeyer has had a large part in creating and organizing. So, and stormwater is a topic here in Webster at the moment too. So myself and Sanan, the Director of Public Works, plan on attending. But anyway, you all are welcome. As far as I know, it's open to the public. And that's it from me.
Question, was there was a meeting with traffic advisory and TrailNet at the rec center on July 9th?
There was, yes, it was, the Traffic Advisory Commission organized the event in collaboration with TrailNet. And it was great. They had wonderful turnout. TrailNet presented on some roadway design, safety measures, and then the group broke out into small groups to talk about things. I was there tabling for Safe Streets for All, so then we would have people come up and talk to us about safe streets here in Webster, but it was a good event. And so, and really that was kind of the impetus for asking TrailNet to come back. It'll be in the exact same room actually, for our open house next month here in a couple weeks. But they've got these great, huge boards that they put up and that have illustrations and photos of traffic calming measures. So yeah, it was a good event, and I expect that they'll do a great job here in a couple of weeks when they come back.
You also had the table at National Night Out.
Yes, we did. Yes.
Very busy.
Yes, it has been busy.
Good.
Yeah, the police and fire department have an annual community engagement event called National Night Out. And there's other of these events happening. It was 2 weeks ago around St. Louis, but the Webster Groves National Night Out was the first one, I believe, in St. Louis County. And it was fabulous. They invited, there was a helicopter came by. They had a lot of emergency first responders from from a few different municipalities, not just Webster Groves, as well as some cool trucks to show the kids. This one was basically in front of the pool. The fire department did a really cool demonstration on how they can break into a car and help someone get out. There were the K9 unit was there. There was an old, I don't know if this is the correct term, but an old paddy wagon, like an old school from in the 1900s, an old school wagon where they would, gather the rebel rousers, I guess. Anyway, they had lots of interesting trucks and different demonstrations. And that was also, a great community engagement event that police and fire planned. Yeah, and we were there for SS4A as well. So, yeah. Great.
Hey, Sean, I have a quick question.
Shoot.
Again on SS4A. So if I recall correctly, we were waiting for, is it the environmental impact report, and then we'll restart those
Yes.
committee meetings. Can you remind me the timeline on that, please?
Yeah, no problem. The original timeline is that the environmental review should be completed by the end of September. So yes, I am hopeful that will happen, but I'm not 100% certain that it will. So we were discussing coming back in October. But and I was out last week, but I'll have a better idea this week of where that stands. And then I'll send out an email to the task force, Matt, to give you guys an update. So that'll be coming soon.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah.
What else? Business. Eco Ed Stormwater Solutions, Wednesday, September 3rd at Brentwood House.
I got that right, Karen? Did I get that correct? I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, I'm sorry, I was looking at the minutes. That's where I'm taking my notes. Yes, that is correct. Yes.
Nothing to discuss. I just put it on there as a reminder for everyone.
Mhm.
That's wonderful.
Is Brentwood gonna be participating in that?
I don't know, Green Space, Carrie and Jeannie are organizing that one.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what they have at their seats.
If I'm not mistaken, Stacy Arnold, who was a watershed manager, who was formerly a part of the Missouri Botanical Garden. Well, she's a part of the Deer Creek Watershed Alliance. And they did work with, of course, the city of Brentwood to secure that lot. And have been working with them on an ongoing basis, like with their public works and forestry division. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone were there to represent Brentwood, but I do know that she will be there to give the presentation, I believe.
Okay, good.
Fiscal year 26 planning, finalized subcommittees. And there's one more copy, I think, of the subcommittees outline.
Oh, do you need,
No, you take it.
I have one.
Oh, yeah, I'll put it back.
I
Thank
think
you.
our objective for today was to pick a committee we want to stick with for the year, or multiple if one feels so inclined. And then those people will gather outside of our regular meeting time to discuss projects. Yes.
I'm holding up my hand for built environment.
Wonderful.
How many people are we looking for each?
I think it was 2
More than one.
Oh, right. But I mean, like 3 or 4 or 2 or 3.
Well, am I correct in thinking that if we have a quorum meeting, then those meetings for any one of these subcommittees, then those meetings have to be documented for sunshine law?
And what's it?
So 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Let
more
you-
than 3 people.
Yeah, we'll let you be.
So then
the
3 people will
subcommittees
let
can
us
move as official.
Be more fluid,
Okay.
nimble.
I think 3 sounds like a great. I like 3.
Imagine.
The best.
That's prime. Okay. I think I would like to be on the natural environment.
I was gonna say the natural environment. But I do another. But for sure in this one.
And then all the people who weren't here today will just be assigned.
I'm voluntold.
Well, then I'll be sure to speak up before I get voluntold. So I would be happy to stick with transportation, safe streets falling under that. And then, I'm intrigued by natural environment as well, particularly the stormwater management piece. So if we want to do 2, I'd be happy to do both of those. Though really I'd be happy to help wherever I can on the other.
I think I would be interested in the built environment, and if the second one is necessary, the transportation. Especially since I live on Elm right there, and that is always challenging space to be.
Okay. For community engagement and development. No takers yet.
Well, I mean, we've worked a lot on that.
Ecoed is part of that.
That's true.
Yeah, it is. So, and there was all of the waste reduction, recycling and composting. We had, a lot of work going with that, and we recommended that we do more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, seriously, if we're gonna see that USDA grant come through again.
So unfortunately, the USDA Office of Urban Agriculture and Innovative Production is largely defunct. It hasn't been officially canceled, but
Everybody was fired.
Everybody was fired or given early retirement. So pending any updates, I don't foresee that grant becoming. And in fact, there's been no update on whether the recipient from fiscal year 25 has or will be receiving money. It's not to say they won't. I think it's kind of a little iffy.
There are also more local grant opportunities that could be that could come into play. So, and it is in your work plan, right? Yeah, it's in the work plan. So yeah, we should continue that conversation at some point.
Yes. I would put my name down on community engagement enrollment as my backup. As maybe like an alternate.
I'm kind of already in there with, I will continue with Pico Ed if there is someone else who will go with me as a co-person. I could do that. Okay, great, thanks.
Well, then Andrea, do you want to be on the community engagement and develop, because I know you already mentioned transportation and, okay,
I could do that.
okay, and built environment?
Yeah.
And community, okay.
Or all three of them?
Oh, wait, did you?
Well, that's the question, because the eco ed really falls under community engagement, right?
I might take myself off of the built environment then.
Okay,
So I could do community engagement and transportation.
okay.
I think I probably have enough time for all three, but I'm not 100% sure. And I probably
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, usually subcommittees kind of decide amongst themselves what works best for everybody, whether you meet in person, do a virtual meeting, or if necessary, just exchange information via email.
Okay.
I mean, you can still get a lot. Okay, well, I suppose then for this topic, we'll just make a note in the minutes of those of us who've already assigned ourselves subcommittees, and then everyone else can assign on accordingly.
Do you think we'll probably need roughly two? Each of us to DNC subcommittees if we're gonna have three people. I wasn't putting one on mine because I have sort of my top pick and then we'll see how everybody else fills in. But yeah, given how many of us there are divided by three, I think we probably have to double as well.
Yeah, so we're missing 4 people to meet. Yeah. So built environment needs 1 to 2 more. Transportation, 1 to 2 more. Natural environment. Well, yeah.
Actually, maybe that's all that is enough. Oh, I mean,
We can get
Didn't realize we
three
didn't have
on
four
the
people.
pick ones, that would be great.
We're
Yeah,
missing 4 people,
John,
John, Timothy. And
Mary.
Related to that. And I just now noticing this, you may have been doing this the whole time. Typically, don't you put it who's absent?
Yes.
Okay, so that's not on here.
That's correct. Mary was absent last meeting and it was not noted. Yeah.
Okay.
I will make sure that we do that going forward.
And then we do kind of have an attendance thing. If you miss more than 3, then we're. I can't remember, it's automatic. I think that we get a conversation. Yeah.
The question being, why are you on the commission?
and you can't be there, right?
Mhm.
Maybe one of it signs.
So
No, that's okay.
I was thinking that just from all my work on this, that the built environment and community engagements are really the meat of most of what we're doing. I'm not sure for natural environment how much really there is to do, considering that the stormwater management has been put to green space, right? With us as a, wasn't that the other one that was put to green space?
I thought one was maybe potentially like a collaborative
That-
thing
yeah.
until an official commission may be formed
Yeah,
dedicated to. it.
yes, till the stormwater
Oh.
commission.
Yeah, sorry, that was gonna be my question. Isn't there now, or I guess maybe Pam, question to you, what's the timeline for forming, there's a dedicated commission for that now, right? Or it's in the
There will
process?
be, yeah, there will be. They just have not, we have not interviewed everybody.
So does that mean it would be
So-
removed from our,
Natural environment.
yeah, one of our
Probably, yeah.
principal?
Mhm.
Oh, darn. That's the main reason I wanted to be involved in them.
Are there other things in the sustainability plan that you could
Yes.
pick up as long as it doesn't tax staff?
You'd
I would think it would be
liaison to that
okay.
commission From here.
Find another,
Because we already have liaising happening between our sister commission,
Mhm.
the green space, and ourselves.
And traffic.
Yeah, and travel, so it'd be
Composting is falling under which one? Sorry, I don't have the front of me.
Community engagement.
Community engagement. Okay,
I'll be on that one.
seems like a good fit to me, but it's.
Yes.
it was, yes.
And if there are any grants that come up, I'm certainly, I can help with that.
Mhm, okay.
Yes, I learned from our former composting grant that Karen is a grant writing professional. I learned an abundance from her.
Mhm.
It's a sharp tool to have. in
All
your
for
pocket.
naught, all for naught.
Mhm.
Okay, so then Anna, were you taking yourself off of natural environment or just leaving it be for now?
I chose community engagement and development as my number one,
Okay,
and natural environment is my number two,
okay.
if an alternate is.
So we'll just need to collect John, Amna, Tim, and Mary's selections.
Mhm.
Okay.
We need to do that between meetings via email with an update on today's.
What's that? I think that would be okay. If we could ask for their selection via email, or is that business?
It
Could it be a group wide?
I don't think you can do it one at a time. Depends on how critical you wanna be. Do you wanna be ready to go next time or not? I mean, this way you guys could get started on your progress before the next meeting.
That sounds good.
Even if I just email those four,
Yeah,
it's not a quorum,
Right.
and I can say
yeah,
that the members present selected these. We're looking for 3 per committee, subcommittee, and ask for their selection. And that shouldn't be breaking any rules.
Okay. Great. Well, moving on, is everyone ready to move on to EV car show? It is coming up September 27th.
Yes, it is. So we have the lot reserved 9 AM to 1 PM. The event time will be the same as it was scheduled to be last time, 10 to noon. John said that he would, before he was leaving on his trip, he was going to be reaching out to the EV owners that he had previously communicated with in those dealerships. I did not get an update from that correspondence from him before leaving, but he did ask that if there's any other EV owners in this group, to invite and encourage you all to bring your vehicles and also for help planning the event. the police will open their entrance up, so if anyone needs to use the restroom, we can go into the police department for the restroom. They'll also block off the lot. So nobody pulls in and starts parking in spots before the EVs get there. Let me see.
I know some folks who, I not myself have an EV car, but I know some folks who said they might be interested. Should I just connect John with them and then he can contact them directly?
I think so.
That,
Yeah, I think that would be great. John, also we need people to help with setup and tear down. I don't know exactly how much I would imagine we would have a table so we could hand out any of the flyers or advertise. Let's see, this is the 27th. So we'll just have one eco-ed left. We don't have any green bags left, so there won't be as much.
We have a few maps that are
Yes,
not up to date
maps.
anymore. Oh, there's some.
Yeah. Yeah, so there'll be light setup and light tear down. But the police will be on hand to help with that as well.
I don't know sports schedule for my kids yet. I might be able to help out depending on driving kiddos. I'm hoping to get that within the next week. But I won't know for sure. My husband is coaching one team, so I have to kind of shuttle the other. But I'm happy to do it.
Yeah.
When I see.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
I should be able to help out.
Okay.
So the purpose of those that they're the car owners, because I'm asking friend as well, is just kind of visit and tell people what they know and how much they like it.
Yeah, basically, and the big reason why. Because we could have looked at other locations earlier in the summer, but. For example, there's the parking lot over in Old Webster was offered as a suggestion, but there's no EV chargers there. So another thing is that since the EV chargers are here, we can show people how they work and just kind of remove some of that, the learning curve and maybe the anxiety that comes with just not having familiarity. Yeah.
Out of curiosity, there are chargers here. Are there any other chargers in Webster that, and
Like
is there?
City of Webster Groves facilitated
Oh,
or
just-
just in general?
Yeah, like public chargers.
Yeah, there are. Llewellyn's has a public charger. The
Webster
Yeah,
University.
Webster University.
has one.
Have a touchback in our parking garage, but it's there.
there's some nearby, like the San Jose on Watson. I think technically that's Crestwood. They have chargers. Brentwood Community Center has free charging.
Cause that, I was renting a car once and they were gonna give me an EV and I was just like,
I don't know what to
I don't know how to find a charger. So
Yeah.
that was my big thing when I was just renting it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good,
so,
right?
yeah,
Mhm.
I almost did, and I was like, at the last minute, I was like, no. Just chicken out, so. I
There's a
think that's-
website,
There's
there's
website.
stays up to date pretty well, I think. I don't remember what it's called, but.
Yeah, I'm on ChargePoint right now. ChargePoint. And, but for some reason, the Llewellyn's one is not populated, and I know Llewellyn's has one. But yeah, in fact, I just, about 2 weeks ago, got my first EV. Yeah, and then we were out of town last week, which we drove our gas guzzler. So, I've only charged like twice now. And we don't have a charger at home, so this is very exciting because there are chargers here and there's chargers at my husband's work in Clayton. So, we're gonna go for it. We were able to get the tax credit before that's revoked. But we're gonna figure it out. And then if, eventually we'll probably install a charger at home, but we're gonna see how it works without having the charger. So if you ask me this question, at the next meeting, I'll probably be able to rattle off where all of them are.
yeah.
But so far, we've just used the City Hall, Brentwood, and I haven't yet used Llewellyn's or San Jose, but Llewellyn's apparently it's free charging for their customers.
Where's the San Jose one?
The not Webster, San Jose,
Starbucks.
Breastwoods.
Oh, okay, so,
Yeah.
That one because and that's our pediatrician right there, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so,
Mhm. That's great.
yeah. Okay, so people will think about the EV car show. Is that where we are? It's September 27th. So
I can probably help out with that too, as long as there's nothing going on.
okay,
Mhm.
that sounds great. I guess, we only just confirmed the subcommittees today, but moving forward, this would probably be an event that fell under the transportation and community engagement. Really, any event we do will be.
And built environment, kind of.
Yeah.
So, anyway, okay.
So kind of EV does you get?
The Kia Niro. In 2022, Kia Niro. So we got the used EV tax credit. Yeah. Yeah, has a lot of zip. You just have to lightly touch the gas and whoa. But then as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it starts to slow down. Yeah, that
Very
works.
sensitive in all ways.
Yeah. So it's been fun, but I'm still getting used to it.
So you'll be here displaying your.
Yeah, I'll be here for the event. Depending on how many cars John gets. Cause I just don't know if I'll be able to answer all the questions by then.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he needs another car, I'll pull in.
Hybrid van. I don't know if that's.
Is it a
hybrid also?
Yeah.
It's a van and it has a lift in the back of it
Yeah.
for a handicap scooter, so that's kind of a different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
I have a husband. But not an EV,
Not a plug-in hybrid.
not a plug-in.
Yeah.
No, mine is a plug-in.
Well, I'm sure we'll get an update from John or when he gets back, so.
That was one thing that was cool about National Night Out is that they had so many different kinds of specialty vehicles. It was like, you mean somebody has a, not gonna say anything, but it was like all sorts of different kinds of vehicles. I was like, whoa, there's really a lot out there for leasing.
Yeah, it was cool.
Did they have some unmarked cars too?
No, they did not.
What's unmarked black truck? It's just a pickup truck.
Oh, I
And
haven't seen
it's
it, but
On the side, very lightly etched. Space. Whispers.
Oh.
You're reading it. You have to say-
Shrewsbury had their truck there, though. They had their truck. And I was asking, what do you think's faster, the truck or the Interceptor? Goes, oh, that Mustang is. What?
Little speedier.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But that thing is kind of scary. Black truck.
Do we have any new business? Wasn't anything on here.
No EV no new business I'm aware of. Although I think there will be some next. I'll just give you a little foreshadowing that our planning department has been working on an EV charging presentation for council. And they're working on a draft ordinance to present, and so they're going to send it he's gonna send it to me to share with you at the next meeting. So you all can review it provide comments, so.
Wow, that's that's one of the goals of the built environment. Is that cool? Nice. Great.
All right, I am unfamiliar with the idea of an ordinance. Is that just legislation about the putting in electronic charger or electric chargers? So like the guidelines for what you need to do. Makes sense.
You know, permitting fees, if there's a fee structure, just all sorts of little things. Touches on that.
I haven't seen the draft. I mean, I have little knowledge on the topic as of now. All I know is that our planning director is working on a draft ordinance on the topic of EV charging. So I would imagine that would mean both residential and public, but we'll see. So I'm excited to see it. So that will be on the next month's meeting.
Okay.
But yeah, you don't have anything else.
Well, Matt, did you have anything to add for new business?
I don't, thank you for asking.
Sure thing. Well, I suppose we don't have to use up our hours, so if anyone would like to make a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn. I say.
Right, thank you. All in favor?
4:47.